The way you walk. It seems so simple, doesn't it? A mere act of placing one foot in front of the other. But what if I told you that this everyday motion holds a deeper narrative? What if your youthful stride is subtly writing a story about your future self? Consider your gait. It's as unique as your fingerprint, a signature etched by your biology and your experiences. This dance, performed countless times a day, is a constant stream of information. Most of this information flows beneath our conscious awareness, a silent broadcast from our inner workings. Yet within this silent broadcast lie clues, tiny variations that might seem insignificant now, but could magnify over time. Imagine each step as a note in a lifelong symphony. Scientists are now learning to listen to this symphony with new ears, to decode its intricate language. And what if these whispers, these faint signals embedded in our youthful walk, could predict something as serious as a dangerous fall in our later years? This isn't science fiction, it's the frontier of preventative health research, a quest to understand the long echoes of our present actions. Enter the brilliant minds at Stanford University. They turn their keen gaze towards this very puzzle, the connection between how we walk when young and how we fare when old. Could the subtle nuances of a youthful gait truly serve as an early warning system, a crystal ball for future fall risks? Their objective was clear, yet incredibly ambitious. They sought to identify specific, measurable characteristics of walking in young adults, characteristics that might betray a hidden, underlying susceptibility to instability. This wasn't about predicting the exact moment of a future fall. Instead, it was about understanding predispositions, the subtle weaknesses that might lie dormant for decades. The Stanford team embarked on a journey to listen to those whispers, to amplify them, and to translate them into a language that science could understand. This quest wasn't just an academic exercise. It was driven by a desire to empower individuals to provide tools for a healthier, safer future. So how did these scientific explorers begin to decipher the secrets hidden within our stride? They honed in on three specific, quantifiable aspects of walking. Think of these as the primary colors of gait analysis, which, when combined, paint a detailed picture of our stability. The first of this telltale trio is step width variance. Step width is the sideways distance between your feet as you take consecutive steps. While a certain amount of variation is normal, too much inconsistency can be a sign. Next, they examined step timing differences, or more precisely, the variability in the rhythm between your left and right steps. Ideally, our steps should have a fairly consistent tempo. If the time it takes for your left foot to land after your right foot and vice versa varies significantly, it could indicate subtle asymmetries. The third crucial measurement was foot placement consistency, specifically in the forward direction. Greater inconsistency here might suggest a less refined ability to control limb movement accurately. To capture these minute details, the Stanford researchers needed a sophisticated setup. They invited a group of young, healthy adults to participate in this insightful exploration of human movement. These young participants walked on a specially designed treadmill. It was an instrumented marvel, equipped with high-speed cameras and motion capture technology. Every subtle shift, every minute adjustment, every step was captured, digitized, and stored for analysis. The process began with the volunteers walking normally on the treadmill, allowing the system to record their baseline gait patterns. But the researchers wanted to see how these young adults responded when their balance was subtly tested. The treadmill was ingeniously designed to introduce brief, unexpected destabilizations. The surface could subtly shift or jerk, just enough to require a quick, unconscious adjustment from the walker. It wasn't about making them fall, but about observing how their bodies automatically compensated for these minor balance disturbances. How quickly did they regain their rhythm? How did their step width, timing, and placement adjust? These responses provided even richer insights into their inherent stability control. Once the data was collected, the real detective work began. The scientists meticulously analyzed the measurements for each participant. They looked for patterns, for correlations, for those subtle echoes from the present that might resonate into the future. The findings revealed that young adults who exhibited greater variability in those three key measures, step width, step timing, and forward foot placement, also tended to show greater instability when the treadmill introduced those slight perturbations. It was as if their baseline walking pattern already contained a faint signature of how they would react to a balance challenge. Those with a more variable or less consistent gait in their 20s seemed to possess a neuromuscular system that was, perhaps, a little less robust in its control. This wasn't about visible clumsiness. These were healthy young people. The differences were subtle, often imperceptible to the naked eye. Yet, the precise instruments picked them up. The implication is profound. The seeds of how well we might resist a fall in our 60s or 70s could be sown in the way our body fine-tunes its balance in our 20s. Why is this research so critically important? To understand its true impact, we must turn our gaze to the later chapters of life. For individuals over the age of 65, falls are not merely minor accidents. They represent a significant and growing public health concern, a silent epidemic that can have devastating consequences on independence, health, and even longevity. Consider this: approximately 1 in every 4 older adults experiences a fall each year. Each of these events carries the potential for serious injury, such as hip fractures, broken wrists, or traumatic brain injuries. These injuries can necessitate hospitalization, surgery, and long periods of rehabilitation, profoundly impacting a person's life. The impact extends far beyond the physical injuries. A fall can shatter an older person's confidence, leading to a fear of falling again. This fear can cause them to reduce their physical activity, leading to muscle weakness, decreased mobility, and social isolation. Furthermore, falls are a leading cause of injury-related death among older adults. Understanding and preventing falls is therefore not just a medical issue, it's a societal imperative. The findings from studies like Stanford's resonate deeply within the scientific and medical communities. Experts in gerontology, biomechanics, and preventative medicine recognize the immense potential of such early detection methods. Jian Wu, one of the lead authors of the Stanford study, has highlighted the significance of these insights. She emphasizes that it's not just about whether a young person can walk, but how they walk. The quality of movement, those subtle characteristics, holds the crucial information. WU's perspective underscores a paradigm shift. Instead of waiting for frailty and instability to become evident in old age, we could start looking for the earliest, almost invisible indicators much, much sooner. The ability to identify individuals in their 20s or 30s who might have a slightly elevated risk profile for future falls is a game changer. This proactive approach is the essence of preventative care. Think about other areas of preventative medicine. We screen for high blood pressure or cholesterol levels early in life to prevent heart disease decades later. This research into gait analysis offers a similar opportunity for musculoskeletal and neurological health. With this powerful knowledge, the ability to potentially glimpse future fall risks decades in advance, what can we actually do? The beauty of early detection lies in the window of opportunity it opens for proactive, preventative strategies. It's not about inducing fear or anxiety about the future, it's about empowerment. It's about providing individuals with the tools and awareness to build a more stable and resilient path into their later years. Imagine a future where a simple, non-invasive gait analysis could be part of a routine health checkup for young adults. If subtle variabilities are detected, it wouldn't be a diagnosis of an impending doom. Instead, it would be an invitation to engage in targeted interventions. These could include personalized exercise programs designed to enhance balance, strengthen core muscles, and improve proprioception. Such interventions don't necessarily need to be complex or burdensome. They could involve activities like Tai Chi, yoga, or specific neuromuscular training exercises that challenge and refine balance control. The focus would be on building a robust foundation of stability and motor control during youth. The potential benefits of this research ripple outwards, touching many aspects of individual and societal well-being. The most immediate and personal benefit, of course, is the prospect of fewer falls among our aging population. This translates directly into fewer injuries, less pain and suffering, and a reduced need for acute medical care and lengthy rehabilitation. Beyond the direct reduction in injuries, consider the profound impact on the quality of life for older adults. Maintaining mobility and independence is paramount to a fulfilling later life. The ability to walk confidently, to engage in social activities, to manage daily tasks without fear, these are essential components of well-being. By addressing potential instability issues early on, we can help ensure that more people navigate their golden years with vigor, confidence, and a continued sense of self-reliance. From a broader societal perspective, the economic implications are also significant. The healthcare costs associated with treating fall-related injuries are substantial. Preventing even a fraction of these falls could lead to considerable savings for healthcare systems. Ultimately, this journey into the secrets of our stride is about fostering a future where we age not with trepidation, but with grace and resilience.